Hello, friends, good morning. And today I came with another important topic of FSI exam, which is the quality control of foods at all stages of processing. Actually, I got a lot of requests from all of you that why should not I make a video on the topic of the quality control of foods at all stages of processing. So, without delay, today I came with that topic. And before going further into this video, I request all of you that please ensure that you have subscribed my channel, and also please like and share my videos with your friends and colleagues who is doing the preparation for the FSI exams and who needs knowledge about the FSI rules and regulations. So please share and like and subscribe my channel. So without delay, let's first discuss about the quality control, because to know the quality control at various stages, we should firstly know about the quality control. So quality control is a very essential component of the food industries, because the food industry is particularly dealing with the ready to eat items, or which is directly consumed by the consumers, and besides that, the food industry also deals with the very sensitive products, and we can say the very perishable product items. So that's why it is very important to maintain the quality standard specification and the various government norms and regulations. And in the lack of the quality, the consumers and the customers generally suffers due to the safety issues, and due to the wholesomeness and the quality issues. And sometimes even death cases also occurs due to due to the food issues, like the food poisoning and food intoxications. So it is very important for the food industries to maintain their quality, maintain their product quality consistently. And if we are talking about the main aim of the quality control, so the main aim of the quality control generally to find out the defects and error in your system and the product, and after that correcting them, so that in future that type of quality issues doesn't occur repeatedly. And it is usually done by the identifying the source of problems and eliminating it to achieve the desired quality. So now we will discuss about the definition of the quality control. So if we go through the definition of the quality controls, so we come to know that the quality control is a group of activities especially designed to assure a standard of excellence. Is called the quality control, or we can we say that quality control is the we can say the number of activities generally any organization adopt to ensure that they provide a good quality of product to their consumer and the customers, and besides that also fulfill all the statutory and the government norms. Now the main aim of the quality control, or we can say that we can be says that what are the purposes of the quality control. So basically there are the three main purposes of the quality control. First one is to protect the customer from dangers, and ensure that they get the right weight and right quality of food. For that they actually pay. And second one is to protect the business from cheating by the suppliers and damage to equipments, and false accusation by middlemen, customers and the suppliers. And third one, to ensure that food laws operating in a country are compiled with all the necessary norms and the specifications and the regulations. So it's about the purposes of the quality controls. And now we will talk about the quality control at various stages of the food processing. So before going further into next slides, I just want to inform you that in the during the food processing, there is the generally the three stages involved into that. First is the raw material processing. We can say the raw material receiving, and purchasing. And second one is the food processing, or we can say the in processing. And last stage is the finished products. So firstly we will discuss about the quality control operations or quality control steps in the raw material or receiving section. So as I hope that all of you know that to get any good quality of product finished goods, we must have any good quality of raw material. So raw material is a very basic component for any processed food items or food materials. The quality of the finished good totally depends on the quality of the raw materials. So to get good quality finished good, it is necessary to achieve the quality to get necessary to receive the good quality of raw material. And now if we are talking about the quality control steps at the receiving stage, so generally organizations should adopt that various steps or various process control steps to get a good quality of product. Like every organization must have in a well detailed or maintained specification for each type of raw materials, whether it is the food items, whether it is the packaging item, whether it is the chemicals or preservatives. Second one, that we must be purchase the items only from the approved vendors, means who is the who have a particular license, who have a good facility, who have a good hygiene at their premises. We only get the items from the approved vendors. Third one, that we must be ensure the packaging conditions and the temperature requirements of the received goods at the time of the receivings. And uh, if there is any gap into that, or if there is any non-conformity at the time of the receiving in the product temperature or in the packaging, so we must be reject all the items at the same time. And fourth one, that during the receiving of raw materials we must be ensure that the vehicle conditions should be good, and it should be sound, clean, and it should be free from any oxygenous odors. So that things should be take care during the receiving of the raw materials. And sixth one is that in some material we should be check the cleanness or cleanness of the quality, and we should be do the cleaning, sorting, and grading of the raw materials, like in the especially in the fruits and vegetable industries, or other means juice industries. We generally receive the fresh fruits and vegetables. So in that case the cleaning and sorting and grading is a very important steps. And the last one is the storage condition. We also ensure that the after getting the raw material, receiving the raw material, we must be store them properly as per their storage condition requirement. Suppose in the case of the, if you are receiving the raw milk, so definitely you must be store that raw milk below the 5 degrees Celsius. And if you are getting the frozen items, you must be store them into the freezers, means minus 18 to 21 or 22 degrees Celsius, minus 21, sorry, minus 18 to minus 21 degrees Celsius. And if you are getting the ambient dry products, so you should be store that items into the humidity free storage areas. So now uh, we will discuss about the quality control during processing or in process stage. And it is a very important stage to get a consistent quality of finished products. And we should give a more attention at that processing steps uh, to get in a very good quality of finished goods. So generally in the processing we should be take care about the various processing parameters, various SOPs, means standard operating procedures, and various work instructions in order to get the product of desired quality. And all treatment standards, such as use of correct amount of ingredient, we should be practice all the good manufacturing practice at the time of the good at the time of the food processing or in process stage. And like eye treatments, such as use of correct amount of ingredients, use of accurate method of preparations, mixing properly. We should be heat or cook or process our items at a adequate or accurate time. Use accurate, always use accurate method of preparation. And we should be store or cool down product as per the requirements. So if we maintain that processing controls and monitor properly, definitely we get a good quality of product. And in the absence of these controls, generally we get a bad quality of product, or it directly affect the quality and safety of the product. So at in the processing stage, what are the various quality steps? So generally there are the various quality steps industries adapted during the processing, like regular sample pickup and testing of the product. And in the testing, they can be do the physical, chemical, microbiological testing of the in process food item, such as E. coli or TPC count. And besides that, regularly checking of the weights of the product, final product, and moisture, as like the protein. And regular monitoring and control of various process steps, it may be your CCPs, OPRPs. CCP, like that during the processing, we have the various magnetic rods into our processing, so we should be check the effectiveness of the magnetic rods regularly, and clean them regularly. And metal detectors, uh, to prevent any metallic contamination into the product, so we should be check the sensitivity of the metal detectors regularly at as per the desired frequency. And after there is various other steps like the pasteurization, sterilization, and the UV sterilization, IR radiation. So we should check the effectiveness of all that steps. At particularly at the pasteurization, we should monitor the temperature, and we should ensure that the product getting the right temperature for the right time. Similarly, in the UV treatment, we should ensure that UV lamps working properly. And in the case of the sterilization, we should also check the pressure and the steam pressure particularly. So whatever the CCPs the organization have, the organization should monitor all the CCPs and RPRPs very strictly manner. If there is any deviation, so the organization should take the corrective action accordingly. And regular cleaning and sanitation of the processing and the hygiene is particularly the mandate to produce a good quality of raw material. So we should be ensure that the processing environment should remain clean and should remain hygienic in conditions at the time of the processing of the food materials, because without the hygienic environments, we can't be getting a good quality of product, and there is the chances of cross contamination generally increase. So in that, it generally includes all types of PRPs like waste management, rework, and traceability, storage of the items during the processing, and the water quality, utilities, means air quality, steam quality, and the packaging material, and the waste management is and the pest control. That are all the steps that organizations must maintain during the processing of the any food items. So all that steps include into the food processing, or we can say the in processing stage. And to maintain the good hygienic environment for the processing, generally the industries adopt various types of food safety management systems, like the HACCP, hazard analysis critical food system, which focuses on the food safety, spoilage, and many other potential food risk. And beside the HACCP, organization also implement the ISO 9001 standard, ISO 22001 standards, and GMP and GHP, and other related quality control systems to get in a good quality of finished goods. So it's all about the in processing stage quality controls. And now we will discuss about the quality control during finished product stage. So when we get the product from the food processing, means after packaging of the product, generally finished product is tested through the internal laboratories, or through the outer, or we can say external laboratories, to know the quality specifications, and to know about the safety and the quality of the product. So quality control at these steps includes sampling. As per the sampling plan, we must take the frequent samples from our the finished good batches, and we must be tested in our internal laboratories and the external laboratories to ensure that whatever the batch we are getting after the food processing, it is free from any food safety contaminations, and it is a optimum quality product. And second one is the internal testing. It may be in-house testing, it may be physical, chemical, or microbiological testing. Or third one is the external testing from the independent labs. And it is also the requirement, it is the mandatory requirements of the FSCI that we must be externally tested our products twice in a year. And third one is controlled sample. We must control preserve our samples for further analysis in case of the any foodborne illness, or in case of the any food incidents, or in case of the food complaints. And fifth one is the sensory evolution of the product. Generally the physical and the physical conditions or physical characteristics of the product is verified through the sensory evolution, like its states, aroma, like its taste, aroma, texture, qualities, its feeling, feel, like that. Hello friends.